Candace, babe, it's giving side chick, because these tributes to Charlie Kirk are getting real personal.
I don't mean to be messy, and y'all know I can't stand Candace Owens, but Candace, y'all.
Y'all see how Candace going crazy and stuff like that? She's going crazy about Charlie while having a whole other white husband. Charlie wanted to be the white husband. Candace love that nigga.
I don't mean to be messy, and y'all know I can't stand Candace Owens, but Candace, y'all. Don't get any ideas, Candace. You cannot, will not, nor will you ever be able to sit with us. Not to 92%, not never. Do y'all think the wife, Erica, knew about Candace? Also, how are y'all's marriages set up? Candace, how was your marriage set up? I don't have like a lot of like men friends. I'm just not interested in men in general. Like a very, very, very casual acquaintance, or like if we're like couple friends or something. That's about it. But if I had a male friend and he died, I'm telling you right now, my husband would not be cool with me making all these heartfelt montages about our private moments together at villas and fishing. How your marriage set up, Candace? You get to do that. I have no sympathy, empathy for anything or anybody involved in any of this but Candace. Girl, you know we can see you, right? We can see. You ain't even gotta explain. I don't want no explainer or anything. I know what I'm looking at. Do y'all think the wife knows? Do you think the way the wife came out crazy with all that scream crying and threats and stuff, do y'all think that was a result of her knowing about Candace? And I try not to involve myself in mess, but I'm interested in this mess. Do you all have opinions? Have you all seen it? Now, I've only seen clips because no way on earth I'm following her or giving her any kind of click or view, but I'm curious as to what y'all think. Please share.
Okay, I'm gonna really tell y'all some tea. This is gonna be tea, and I don't know nobody connect the dots. Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens. As much, we hate them and stuff like that, no shade, seeing some of their interviews. Charlie liked him that little chocolate girl. He was probably like thrown off, because he was like, I don't like black people. I don't like black people. And then he meets a black girl just like him. Oh, he loved Candace. Y'all see how Candace going crazy and stuff like that? She's going crazy about Charlie while having a whole other white husband. Charlie wanted to be the white husband. Candace loved that nigga. If you see how she going off about him, that's a woman that's in love with another man that ain't hers.
Did anyone else see this enemies to lovers plot Candace Owens just posted on her Instagram? Because it gave such like 2016, like, can I get a piece of your love? If you didn't see it, Candace basically posted like her messages between her and Charlie Kirk and shit, like, and the photos of them together, like, hello? The undertone of these messages just feels so like, I want you so bad, but we can't be together because the camera is like, it gave very much like Scandal, And this boy, I know we all collectively dislike him, but like Nick is fucking frying me, bro. He's like, yeah, not an old boy's dad. Don't fuck with a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like he's fucking frying me. Like, bro, she just lost her friend. Right? And I feel like I have a personal theory that Nick is saying this stuff because he knows they were fucking on the low, and he's just trying to say it like as a ha kiki, but he's like being messy on the side. But in all seriousness, Candace is really gonna be like the new face of like the token black friend, and like I just think it's so rich that Charlie was talking so bad about black people and black women extra when she's the only one that's showing like real genuine like care and empathy for this man is her. Like, your king Trump just sat there, Trump, like, Charlie just died. He's like, oh, sick, that fucking sucks. Look at my new ballroom though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is fucking crazy. And it's fucking like AI wife that Charlie has. Like, what even like was that?
Candace, babe, it's giving side chick, because these tributes to Charlie Kirk are getting real personal. Now, Candace Owens recently had posted this IG story as her tribute or a farewell tribute to her good friend Charlie Kirk. Now, it's understandable that they were very close, and she has a lot of cuts and snippets of, their careers like growing together. But I'm not going to sit here and try to normalize this, but I do feel bad for her because she lost her friend. That's about it. Now, after she had posted this IG story, people started taking to the comments like, girl, it's giving side chick. Now, may his soul rest in peace. I'm talking about Rich Homie Quan. Do you guys remember when Rich Homie Quan had passed away and a bunch of women had came out of the woodwork saying that they had a relationship with him and they missed him and he was like their bestie? That's what this is giving. Like, this is more of a heartfelt tribute from a side piece than we actually saw from his wife. So a lot of people had flooded her comments like, girl, was you the side chick? Because it's very much giving side chick. While others are saying, this was just her friend and she loved him dearly. Sure, friend. Now, as I already predicted to you guys when we were live streaming last night, I stated that Candace Owens was going to go down the Alex Jones pipeline. She was going to take Charlie Kirk's death and launch a full-blown Alex Jones-esque conspiracy theory behind it. And she's already starting with Nick Fuentes. So 5 days prior, Nick Fuentes, or however you pronounce his name, had actually came after Candace Owens, and in a statement on his live stream on Rumble, he had said that Candace Owens is no different than somebody by the name of Irana Zurika. I think she was the woman who was killed on a train or a bus. Nick Fuentes also stated that if he saw Candace Owens walking down the street, he'd walk the other way simply because she was black. Now, Candace had quote tweeted these statements and his sentiment about her from Rumble, and she said just 24 hours later, he would be preaching to his audience about the gospel of Jesus Christ. And stop, Candace. In the wake of Charlie's death. So she's basically stating that Nick Fuentes did like this 180, right? Or 360, however you say it. I think he did a 180 where he was bashing her and saying that he wouldn't even help her if he saw her walking down the street if she were assaulted, essentially. I think that's what he's saying. And she's saying, now look at him preaching the teachings of Jesus Christ. Now, Candace also stated on her Twitter that she actually had to sit down and talk with a priest because she was so angry. And she honestly doesn't know where the anger is stemmed from. That's why I think she's going to go down this conspiracy theory pipeline. She had also posted about different videos and screen images from the day of Charlie Kirk's killing. And she said, was this person investigated? What about that person? Was that person even looked at? And now she's also laying her conspiracy theories on the FBI and stating that they did not launch a full proper investigation. Now, if Candace Owens posts anything else in regards to her full launch of conspiracy theory investigation into Charlie Kirk's death pops up, I'm going to keep you guys posted. And pray for her, y'all, because apparently she done lost her best eater.
Candace Owens is grieving in the way that I thought that Charlie Kirk's wife would grieve. Like, the raw emotion, the real tears, the passion, like, it's very genuine that she's, like, upset about his passing. Like, I don't feel bad, but, like, it does get very much genuine that they had a good friendship, relationship, whatever they had, okay? And here's the thing, I'm not the grief police. I'm not here to tell people how to mourn. Grief looks different in everybody. And I know that if my loved one was murdered, my immediate reaction would be anger. But even with anger, there's tears, there's still passion. And I just don't get that from her. It's very stoic, it's very performative, it's very scripted. It's like they were very calculated at, how she came out and spoke. And it's like, this is not even just your husband. This is the father of your children. Like, I just expect more emotion than what I saw. Even the pictures of her, the pictures and the videos of her, rubbing his body and, baby, I love you. And it just doesn't give, it gives arranged marriage. And it just gives that she's going to be remarried within the next year. Like, she might be the traditional wife that just shuts up. Okay, I don't know. I really don't know. But it's also crazy how she has, this spirit, of vengeance, kind of you don't know what y'all just started. And it's just, you do realize that, it's people that you should be aligned with. Y'all are all, radical MAGA supporters. I think that they're kind of delusional. A lot of Charlie Kirk fans are delusional. You do realize that it wasn't a liberal. It wasn't us. I don't know. The whole situation is crazy, but I'm sure within the next week we'll be talking about something else.
I've been trying to understand the insanity coming from Candace Owens. She has been like a feral animal coming out of the gate with all of the conspiracy theories. She was accusing Israel. Now she's on to TPUSA. People are making horrendous comments about Erica under her page, and she's not refuting it or shutting it down. She came out of the gate saying that Charlie was her best friend. No. His wife was his best friend, because that's how that works. When you're married, your spouse is your best friend. So if your husband is not your best friend, Candace, you got bigger fish to fry, and maybe you need to go deal with that. Candace has provided no proof whatsoever. And so, she's provided no proof whatsoever. She's just made accusations. And now her latest thing is that she's making accusations against TPUSA and saying they need to come out and disprove her. What? That doesn't even work in a court of law. In a court of law, it's at the behest of the prosecution to prove the accused did what they say the accused did. So she's saying, I'm going to make an accusation against TPUSA and they need to come and prove me wrong. What? it doesn't work that way. And Candace, unfortunately, you're saying that their silence speaks volume. It does speak volumes. It says that they don't care what you have to say, that what you have to say is so not important that they don't even need to spend time addressing it. That's what it says. But anyway, back to my point. I'm trying to understand this because I'm like, she has just gone feral. Here's why. She's in love with Charlie Kirk. She was in love with him. When she joined TPUSA, she fell in love with Charlie. He said, nah, never gonna happen. Sorry, you're a good friend, I care about you, but we're never gonna be together. She goes out, she finds another husband, he finds Erica, falls in love with Erica, and Candace is jealous. So I think that somewhere in Candace's heart, she still harbored this idea that maybe her and Charlie could someday be together. And so that, I think, is what's going on. So the accusation is that Candace Owens is in love with Charlie Kirk, and she needs to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.